the jam in your business? I want you to stop and think about the biggest hurdle in growing your business. Oh, wait. So while you're deciding, let me introduce myself. I'm Raejean Roberts with Social Media Snapshots. I'm a business coach, and I'm one of the trio of the BizFit Formula coaching group. So I have Melissa Pickle and Andrew George, and we put on the BizFit Success Bootcamps. It's a quarterly boot camp. But today we're going to be talking about moving your business forward, focusing on your zone of genius and getting the support that you need. So let's start with moving your business forward. I don't know I don't know of any businesses that intentionally move their business backwards, but sometimes we get a little sideways, right? Um, so as a perfect example, I like dance. Dance is my go-to example. So there's all kinds of dance. My primary dance is West Coast Swing, and it's a slot dance. You go forward and backwards. If you don't, you're bumping into people if you don't stay in your slot. So East Coast Swing is more of a circular dance. So if East Coast Swing people are dancing on the same floor as West Coast Swing, there's going to be collisions. There's a country dance. I went to a country dance and there was a ton of dances. So there's country swing, there's waltzes, there's a ton of different two-steps. I don't know why they need so many two-steps, but they have them. And they all, it's important that everybody is dancing the same dance, going the same direction to avoid collision. And I know firsthand what it's like if you are not dancing the right dance. I had a date and we went and he wasn't paying attention to classes. He wasn't really interested in that part of it. And then the social dance came and he just wanted to do his own thing. But on the dance, on all the tables, there's a card. This is the song that's playing, and for that song, this is the dance. You're expected to dance with it. So everybody else is going in a circular direction or, doing a certain pace because that's what the dance is. And he's off trying to go sideways and go do whatever. And we almost got ran over like so many times. We have so many dirty looks. I was waiting for them to like escort us out off the dance floor, out of the studio, everything. It was not fun for me. I don't know. I was embarrassed and it was disruptive to the other people who were serious about dances. He was trying to impress me, so he was very embarrassed and didn't get invited to go back on my dance adventures. So it's important that we're going in the right direction. Otherwise, we're going to be bumping into other people, other parts of our business. It just doesn't flow well if we're not moving forward, or we're not moving in the direction that we want our business. So, so are you going the right direction on your business? I know we try to like bootstrap our business to the point to where we get in the habit of doing everything ourselves. If if we need a website, oh well, let me stop what I'm doing and go grab a course and learn how to build a website. Oh, I need to be a better copywriter. Okay, there's a course for that. Let me take a course and I can learn to be a better copywriter. And it goes on and on and on. I need ads. Oh, I bet you there's a course for that. Let me go grab that. Let me go figure out how to do all the different pieces of my business. And I don't know, raise your hand let me know in the comments if that's ever been you, to where you're just stopping to learn something else and then going again. There's a story of a CEO, and I can't remember if it was in like Who Not How or Pumpkin Plan or Profit First. It was one of those really good books, but it talks about this. There was a CEO and the copy machine breaks, and the CEO was like, oh, well, let me YouTube that. I'm going to find out how to fix this on YouTube because it's expensive to repair your copy machine, right? It is. I 100% agree. So he spent all these hours and multiple tries on fixing, on figuring out what it was that was broken on the copy machine, and wastes so much time. And then finally he gives up and he ends up hiring a professional, a technician, to come and fix the copy machine. And it took him like 5 minutes and it was done. And the CEO wasted how much time? And the question is like, what else could the CEO been doing with that time? Whether he fixed the copy machine or not, what could he have done with that same time that actually moved his business forward? And I think we all do the same type of thing. Um, we worry about, saving. I love the saying, we're stepping over dollars to pick up dimes. And are we doing that to ourselves in our business? How many hours and dollars do you spend learning to do things that are outside of your zone of genius? And what could you have been doing with that time otherwise? What's your time worth? Not only like, oh, I made $200 an hour, but like really, if you're the CEO of your business, you're the one working on your business, you're the one scaling it, you're the one who's moving it forward, how much is your time worth? It's probably worth way more than a monetary value like $200. It's like, what's that growth worth that you are investing in your business? So those are the things that we need to take into consideration. I think about this every year when I do my taxes. I'm like, do I have the skill to do my taxes? Absolutely. I've taken courses. I went through a training course. I do my own taxes, but it takes me all stinking day. If I paid somebody to do it, what else could I do with that whole day? And somebody else doing it is going to do it in a couple hours, where it takes me a day or two to do it. So, we think about what we want to do with our business. So I know several I know several people who have six-figure businesses. Their businesses are good size businesses. They're paying their bills, they're paying their salary, they're supporting people. They are substantial businesses, and they cannot get out of that mindset of I've got to do everything myself, or it's too expensive to hire somebody to do your social media or to build your website or to do whatever, and they stay in that it's too expensive to pay somebody for their time. But they're spending so much more time and limiting themselves on being able to really grow and scale their business. So it's interesting to think about how much more they could do with their business if they weren't doing all the things that are outside of their zone of genius that they can afford to pay somebody, and they would be so much better off to start building their team and using their resources better. So before we move on to getting support for our business, I want you to subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications. And now when I talk about getting support for our business, it's different than necessary. I'm not talking about what we're talking about before, hiring somebody to fix your copy machine, or hiring somebody to build your website, or hiring out those jobs that aren't in your zone of genius. So getting support for your business is a little different. So when we're talking about getting support for your business, it's more about, I'm talking about coaches and mentors and mastermind groups that really help you scale your business by working with you to work on your business, not in your business. All those other, the copy technician and the website guy, all of those are things that are working in your business, right? Those are tasks that need to be done in your business. But we're talking about really having the support to work on your business. I see so many businesses, they become like course junkies, and they're paying hundreds and thousands of dollars for DIY courses, and they're struggling to apply what they've learned or the material to their own business. Can it be done this way? Absolutely. I know it's a great place to start. It's a great way to get kind of test out a coach and see if you have a good connection with it. It's a great way to kind of preview the material and start working on it. But ultimately, you get to the point to where you want to go faster, and people are faster. It's so much faster to work with someone than to read a book and figure out all the things. So if you can work with the person who wrote the book or their team, and they're actually showing you how to implement what is in the book to your actual business. How to translate what worked for somebody else to what works for you, because we look at these and we're like, oh, these are great strategies. I don't know how to apply them to my own business. We get stuck in that. But my business is different mentality. My business is special. It's not going to work for me. But when we work with people, when we work with coaches and masterminds and mentors, that they can talk us through, oh, they can help us see the points of similarity to where we can start implementing those trainings into our businesses, and that's when we really start scaling. Um, so working directly with one-on-one with coaches or in small group coaching, so much more effective when it comes to actually scaling your business. And I see a lot of businesses, they kind of get to that 100,000 mark and they just kind of get stuck, or they're so close and they can't seem to cross over. But they're also stuck in that mentality. I have to learn everything myself. I have to, do all the things myself. I have to, working with a coach is expensive, and there's so much limitations that they place on themselves, and they get so frustrated that they can't break through. But you really need to be able to let go of those stories that you tell yourself. I heard people talking about, oh, this coaching programs can be so expensive, but if you pay if you're in a $5,000 a year coaching program and you knew that you were going to grow your business by $20,000, $100,000, $5,000 seems so little, right? But it's just a matter of not letting yourself get stuck into, I got to do it all myself. I got to do it all myself, and it's getting that support to actually grow your business. So not only do you get what you need much quicker, but you get those unique perspectives. And I especially love group coaching, because you do get the coaches and you get the community that has already been able to put those practices in motion, and they can see there's that community of helping people out, and getting those different perspectives is the way to go. It's mind-blowing how much effect that those can have on your business. And that's why Andrew George and Melissa Pickle and I started BizFit Formula, is that we really wanted to be that support for business owners. We focus on hand makers, but not exclusively. But it's just it is such a great way to join together, have that community, and expand your perspective, and get those kind of get unstuck, get that jam out of your business. We want, when I think of there's a jam in your business, I think of, there's a river, and then there's like all the log jam where it's just all blocked, nothing's going through. And we want to clear out those log blocks, right? We want it to be a free-flowing river. And really that's what we do at our quarterly boot camps. So we do have another quarterly boot camp. It's our Q3 boot camp. It's coming up next week, and it's the perfect way to to work with a small group and have a lot of one-on-one. It's a very interactive workshop environment, and that's the goal. What we're focusing on for the Q3 bootcamp is to just really get your lead machine primed and ready to go. Get that foundation laid, so that when you're hitting your Q4, your busiest time of the year, that you have the leads, that you have everything in place to nurture those leads and to build on that, and really have the holiday sales that you've been asking Santa for. That's our goal. That's what we're working on. We'd love for you to join us. I'll put the link in the description below so that you can come along and hang out with us and get. We have a lot of fun, because life's too short to be bored with our job or with our business. So we make it fun, but more important, it is so productive. And I think it is productive because it's fun. It doesn't feel like drudgery. We have a lot of fun. We have great rapport. We have attracted the best people. Like, I just look around in our community and I'm like, I'm so excited about the people that we have in our community. So Again, go ahead and join us, and I will see you in the next video.